Hey, what's going on, guys? It's John, and I want to tell you about my new Instagram TV series, Collecting Dust. Some of you may have heard of my fabled collection room, full of all sorts of useless crap. So now I've decided to take you behind that door. Each week I'm going to take a couple pieces of my collection, be it a toy, a piece of movie memorabilia, or even a Blu-ray, and I'll tell you the story of how it came to be in my possession. Tune in every Wednesday on Instagram at The Nothing Pod or on Facebook at The Nothing Podcast with Nobody Important.
You're listening to The Nothing Podcast with Nobody Important, where a group of nobodies speak to an actual somebody. And now your hosts, John and Frank.
Well, Kame, everybody. I'm John.
I'm Frank.
And you're listening to The Nothing Podcast.
With Nobody Important. What?
That was Na'vi. You know, from Avatar?
What?
That means, hey, what's up, everybody? Well, sort of. It means I see you. That's how they say it.
In Na'vi?
Yeah. From the film Avatar.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's because this episode is with Bailey Bass.
Yes.
Star of a whole bunch of Avatar movies.
Yeah, of the upcoming Avatar sequels, which are not a thing. I don't even think they have a date yet. When will they be a thing? We don't know.
You know what else is not a thing?
What?
The language you used.
Okay. Listen, it's as real as Klingon. The thing is, we got Bailey on the show.
Yeah, and her mom.
Yeah, and they sat down with us to talk about her experience shooting the film. Now, this is a little unusual because they're not really allowed to say anything about the movies. I mean, basically all we know is that they're coming out.
Yep.
And that she's in them.
Yep. And we know really kind of other people who are in the movie.
A couple other people who were in the movie and what roles they play, but we don't know the story of the movie, nothing.
Not at all.
And I have to be completely honest with you, they didn't tell us.
No.
We kept it so much of a secret that we don't even, I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But it was great. And she's a young, up-and-coming actress with a very bright future ahead of her, and we're so glad that she sat down with us and gave us the time to talk about her experiences.
She played games with us, and she even let us know what it's like to be a teenager from Brooklyn thrust into the Hollywood spotlight.
Absolutely. And don't adjust your headphones. That's not possible. But while we were doing the show, there is a moment of absolute silence.
Yeah.
Because she was teaching us how to hold our breath.
It's a long story. Just listen to the episode.
Yeah, and please welcome her, this week's guest.
I'm Bailey Bass, and I'm an actress.
John?
Yes.
Holy James Cameron. Guess who we have with us today?
I'm so ready.
We have Bailey Bass.
Wow. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the studio.
You're not really blue.
Wow. Not yet. Not yet.
So, Bailey, what movies are you about to be in?
I am going to be in the Avatar sequels.
Wow. The long-awaited Avatar sequels.
I think about it every day.
Yeah, I was saying before, you
love them.
It's been a long break.
Yeah, he loves
But they
them.
are coming.
I got my
They're coming.
fill of the Smurfs while I was waiting for Avatar to come out.
Yeah.
So, Bailey, John and I, and Matt is also here with us today, and Danielle.
Hi.
We have to confess something to you, and we didn't want to tell you before we started rolling.
Right. Well, I'm going to...
You have a way to go in better?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the thing. We know, and this is we're going to give this to everybody out there who's listening as well. There's not much we can say, right? No. Because it's all very secretive. All we know is that there are more Avatar movies coming.
Yes.
It's very secretive. And so we know that you cannot tell any of us what Avatar 2 is about.
No.
But from a personal perspective, we were wondering if maybe you could tell any of us what Avatar 1 is about.
Because none of us have seen it.
Because none of us have seen it.
Wait, I have.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
Danielle, you saw Avatar?
Yes.
Tell me, what do you remember? You remember it?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody
all right.
said that.
All right, sweetheart. So now, if anybody's keeping track, we're 5 feet away from a girl who's going to be in a bunch of Avatar movies.
Yep.
And in the least, we could have watched the first one.
We didn't.
And we've never seen the first one. And we had, I think, almost 10 years to watch it.
Yeah. I've been complaining about how long it's been taking. Meanwhile, I didn't care enough to watch
Oh my gosh, but you have the CD.
I do. I have it. Yeah, I own it.
Oh, let's not get started on that.
Yeah.
To be fair, she's not in the first one.
Yeah,
Right, that's why I haven't seen it.
So I'll tell you what I think Avatar's about.
Please,
How's that?
Frank,
Okay.
give us what you think
We'll
it's
all
about.
give you a synopsis, and you tell
And
us
you tell.
who's closest.
You've seen it?
Yes, of course. I saw it in the audition process.
Wow.
That was the first time I saw it since I saw pieces of it when it came out, and I was like 8, and I was not really that interested.
Okay.
And that because I was into like princesses, and I saw big blue people killing humans. And I'm like,
Nah,
nah.
that'll get me, right?
So then in the audition process, they played it for us. And I was like, man, this is beautiful. Please cast me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they
All
listened.
right. So let's say what we think it's about.
Okay. I think...
And we're only going off of just things we've seen around.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah. I think it's about people who plug into a world like the Matrix. They do.
Okay.
And they're blue when they plug into them.
Don't say anything, Bailey. Just listen.
And I know they're Navi with an apostrophe in the middle.
Not V.
Not V.
Not V.
Not V.
We're arguing over.
So that
we're
I
all
know.
arguing over a fake
Clearly,
language.
I didn't know what that was.
Not the.
And then I think that they go on some wacky adventures. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know.
I think John's right, and I think the people lay on tables.
Yes, I've seen that.
I don't know if they're getting a needle. I don't know if something goes on their heads. I don't know if they
No, that's
become
the
the blue
Matrix.
people. If they become the blue people, or they just interact with the blue people. Also, it's a message about not hurting the earth is somehow in it.
Yeah, that's good.
And Sigourney Weaver's in it.
Yeah. Matt,
And there's something that flies that's blue.
what do you think, Matt? And let's try not to compare it to other films because I know.
That's all you want to do.
I mean, I know about it from like the Disney theme parks aspect of things.
Right, which we're going to get into
You
for
went
sure.
to Disney?
Oh, so did we.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
okay, that's
We're
I know-
going to
I know
get into
about
it.
that.
We just got back.
That I know about. I mean, it's beautiful scenery. And
we heard Danielle before say that.
It's
So,
unbelievable.
I don't know. It always looked like a war movie to me.
You see, that's why I was scared when I was 8 and saw it for the first time.
But are any of us right?
Well, people do plug in.
Wait, your mom just
they
said
lie-
they don't plug in. Her mom's
They
here,
don't-
by the way.
Well, they don't.
So
No Matrix plug-in.
how do we get to the magic world with the blue?
Well, they
people?
close a
Just figure like a MRI machine.
no, like a tanning.
Like a
Okay.
tanning
Oh,
bed.
so it's a tanning booth.
No,
Okay.
no.
Wait a minute.
It
Wait, shut up. It's a tanning booth and the land is Pandora. It's Staten Island. They have Pandora bracelets.
There you go.
Okay, so they go to the Staten Island Mall.
So
You were in it. What is it about?
I was in the second one.
Oh, it's totally different?
And you
Okay,
can't
so
tell us
it's-
what that's about. You're trying to goad her. You can't say it's totally different. She's not allowed to say.
The men in black suits are here again.
The second one,
That's
they're
not
right.
fair.
It's
you
weird.
see, thank you for protecting
Yeah,
me.
the second one they could go to the moon and then
Oh,
they like
okay.
Weird.
right.
Frankie had this really weird red laser dot appear.
Yeah,
on
that was
his
weird.
head just now.
So basically, what we're saying is, if you're listening to this, pause it, go watch Avatar,
Yeah.
and then come back. It's not going to help you going forward in this interview, but you probably should see it.
Yeah.
It's about the
As-
what?
Is it weird that I'm going to tell you no spoilers? Because I do plan to see it.
Oh, then I can't tell. Well, I mean, no, because this would be in the trailer. It's an ex-Marine who takes place
That's Sam Worthington,
of his
right?
brother. Yes, Sam
Okay.
Worthington takes place of his brother who passed away because they're identical twins. And then
Who plays the brother?
Sam
Worthington.
Now,
Worthington.
obviously,
Oh,
it's a,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is a
yeah,
comedy podcast.
Yeah,
that we
that's
forgot.
right. Yeah.
So then he ends up going. His brother was a scientist. So only scientists can have avatars.
Right.
Blue people.
So yes.
Got it.
So there's avatars and then there's not V. Not V are the actual people who were born and raised on Pandora.
But they look alike. The
yes,
avatars
they
and the
look
Navi?
they look exactly the same.
The ride confused me on that. I was like, what do they both look the same?
Well, yes, because one's avatar, one's human, and they just turn into avatars.
Right. Well, that's what an avatar is. It's like your
Exactly.
sim character.
Okay.
So,
right.
yes.
So it's like, just not to cut you off, it's like, Frank, if you were watching a movie about dogs,
Yeah.
and then you went in a tanning bed,
Yeah.
and your mind became a dog,
Yeah.
and you were hanging out with other dogs. Some of them are dogs,
Yeah.
and some of them are an avatar
Looking
Yes.
like
of a dog, but they
makes
look the same.
Perfect sense.
That made me more confused.
Okay.
So then he goes in to try and get to know the Navi, and then he falls in love with Zoe Saldana's Carrie Neytiri.
Hold. Do the not V. No.
Not V.
Again?
Not V.
What am I saying? Not V. Not
Say
V.
Navi. I mean,
Navis, thank you. Do the Navis know who's an avatar and who's a Navi?
yes.
They
can
know. There's no hiding.
They can see it by the way they walk.
Got it.
Yeah.
They don't speak the language.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we really don't know anything about your involvement in the movie either. We have to preface that either. So if there sounds like there's a leading question, there's really not, because we don't know anything.
We're not trying to catch you. We don't know what's
You're
going
here
on.
as an actress, not as a
Navi expert.
avatar person, right?
Okay,
yeah.
so then what happens?
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything
No, don't
else.
spoil
That's
it.
the
No.
story.
So now we need to go backwards.
And it does also talk about how we are destroying our planet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're also destroying indigenous people's homes at the same time. That's
Right,
what
what
it's
they
referencing.
represent. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Sure.
So now I want to go backwards. How did you decide as a young person that you wanted to start acting? And I imagine as a very young person, which is I believe when you started, you said it's less a decision and more like this is what I'm gonna do, right? I mean, I don't know any kids who decide things and do it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, when I was two, my mom moved me and my brother from Nashville, Tennessee to Brooklyn. And when I was 2.5, I started modeling. She put me in modeling because she took me everywhere and people are like, she needs to be a model. She's so cute. And she's like, and my mom was like, okay, how are we going to do this? So then I started modeling. When I was 5, I got my first commercial. It was for My Little Pony. It was like the biggest deal for me.
Wow.
That was so big.
What'd you have to say in it?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, it's fine.
I just played with the dolls, and it was a dream come true. And they gave me free My Little Pony.
nice.
Perfect.
I have a few around here.
And then I knew when I was in preschool, so I was like 4, I wanted to be an actress, singer, dancer. And as I was growing up, things, I wanted to be an interior decorator and a party planner, but actress was always the one that stuck with me. That was one thing that I didn't let kids bully me about.
Sure.
I knew that I had to be an actress.
Right. You knew your path.
Exactly.
Right.
So then when I was in middle school, I got my first short film, and then Avatar was the first, feature film
Yeah.
that I booked.
Wow. That's pretty impressive because I'm 30 and I have no idea what I want to do. And even if I did, I don't think I'd be able to achieve it. So
That's bad mindset.
Terrible.
that's why.
That's not
You
the
put that
Navi
on a
mindset.
T-shirt.
Yeah. I'm gonna sell that.
Bailey, let me ask you. So it's advertised that Avatar 2 will be the most significant diving movie ever made, which leaves me to ask you, can you name any other diving movies?
Diving movies? Well,
It's an easy claim to make when there's none others.
no. In Mission Impossible, he had to. One of the free divers that trained us, he worked on one of the Mission Impossible movies, and Tom Cruise had to do a stunt, and he used the same techniques that we did filming this movie, because he had to free dive.
Right.
So
So you're a Scientologist now.
what?
Basically,
Basically. Mom defending her daughter. So could you tell us anything about your involvement with this movie? Your character name?
My character's name is Saraya. She is a free.
Wait a minute. What?
Saraya.
We can't even say it.
We can't say. Why I'm
So
surprised
it's
is because
spelled-
I've read it and it's not that.
Right.
I
It
can
starts with a T,
confuse
doesn't
you
it?
even more. It's Tsireya.
Soraya.
I'm
Soraya.
gonna name my daughter
Saraya.
that.
You have to roll your R.
Saraya. Saraya.
Saraya.
Oh wow, Danielle nailed it.
Danielle, are you not V? So Saraya does what?
She's part of the Metakaina clan.
Whoa.
Cool.
Okay,
you get a
obviously.
sentence
Is that a
in?
sect of Judaism?
Orthodox, Methakaina. Okay.
So okay, yeah.
And then I play Kate Winslet's daughter,
Wow.
and what's her name?
Ronal.
But you
Wow.
call her?
Mom.
Right. So now to keep it all clean, just for those of you keeping tabs at home, we can say these things because they're out there.
Yeah.
You could Google it and find
Yeah.
it out. So anybody looking for a scoop, keep listening. Maybe you'll get it. You're not gonna get it. So Saraya, right?
Saraya.
Why, I make her sound like she's Italian.
You gotta.
Saraya. Okay. So Saraya, free diving, breath holding. Why?
No, not why as far as the context of the film. Why, as in Mark Ruffalo did not have to learn how to turn into a giant thing. They just did it.
Well, because when we're filming the movie, we're free diving.
It's a practical effect.
How long did you have
versus
to...
a complete
It was
CGI.
practical effect. How long
Right.
did you have to hold your breath for?
The longest I think it was a scene ever I had to ever hold my breath for a scene was 4 minutes.
Ooh.
But my highest was 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
6 minutes, 32 seconds.
6
What?
minutes 32 seconds.
Yes, and that was on I forgot, it's a different form of oxygen. Less carbon dioxide builds up.
Wow.
Can you teach us how to do it?
I can do a technique and we could all try and see how
let's
do it.
long we
Yes,
can
okay.
hold
Let's
our
do it.
breath.
Let's
Keep
do
in
it.
mind, I can't even
I'm
swim.
so nervous.
I can't even swim.
I didn't know how to swim. Well, I kind of knew how to swim for the audition, but
I was going to say that counted me out.
starting the movie.
Also being a bald 30-year-old man.
starting the movie, I knew how to doggy paddle.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need more of that than be a Kate Winslet sorta.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Now
do
are you
actually
the
wanna
best-
Hold our breath.
Yes, you're a
Wait,
great
no,
swimmer
now
now.
are you a great swimmer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. And you had to be underwater in like a blue outfit with a camera on your head.
No. It's mocap.
So dots
Yes, so it's dots.
Oh, I got so many
There's
questions about that.
101 dots on our face.
Nice.
on
And
your
then-
face.
Yes.
They stick on.
They use for the water they use like a tattoo pen. So they wouldn't come off when we're underwater.
That's so cool.
And we have like a mask because they had taped our face up. It's like a whole big process to have our own mask, and they drill holes in them. So then we put the mask on, and then they take the tattoo pen into each.
Oh, so it
hole.
lines up perfectly on your
Exactly.
face. But then when you're out of the water, you're wearing a full suit with a camera on your head.
So yes, there's a
Are we allowed to say this?
GoPro. Well, yeah, you can. It's mocap.
Here, it's actually doing a dialogue scene underwater because they speak kind of a sign language. He says everything in an interview.
Doing
Yeah.
a dialogue
Well-
scene underwater, huh? That's crazy. I always watch that in the movies. I'm like, what the hell? I can't
Well,
even open my
it's
eyes.
the mocap process.
Right.
So-
The mocap process, the motion capture is insane to me. I
Yeah?
think it's so cool. I'd love to be able to cover it in dots one day and be like, I can
Really?
make some sort of ape walk around. Like,
know
oh,
what?
that'd be great.
When we ended filming, I was like, someone made a joke because I was crying. I could not stop crying. I was hugging everyone. I could not stop crying. And then I went into the makeup room. And it was my last time taking off the dots. And the woman who does my hair, she said, well, at least that's the last time you're taking them off. And I started crying even more.
She thought she was helping.
Yeah, she did.
That's funny. That's funny. So let's talk technique. What was that technique you wanted to teach
Oh,
us?
okay.
I got a bottle of water here, so,
So-
I'll pour it over my head while we're
Put it on your face. Let's go. Should we go in the bathtub?
Yeah.
So, can someone see how long we could all hold our breath for? I don't want
Well,
anyone.
Bailey, this is an audio program that'll make for terrible radio.
Well, I have a bad cough right now, so it's about 4 seconds.
Well,
Okay.
we could just do it for fun and then tell them how long we held our breath.
Okay, let's do
Okay,
it.
sure. Yes, we can.
Okay. So first, I forgot what they're called, but you're gonna breathe in, and then hold. So I'm just gonna show you guys. So breathe in for 2 counts, and then you breathe out for 10. So.
This is like ASMR.
Seriously.
Cool. Matt's down on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we breathe in?
We're gonna do this 5 times, and then there's another, and then
Okay,
there's
hurry up.
another.
Okay, you guys do it and
Breathe
I'll
in.
commentate because I
Okay.
can't do it right now.
Let's go.
Breathe in.
Okay, they're all breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like a bunch of snakes. It's a podcast about snakes. This is if snakes hosted a podcast. Again, we're doing it again. Boy, time to make John develop content, I guess is what this is. Danielle's doing it. Danielle's doing it good. We should have Tom here doing this because he's on the boat. He might need to know how to hold his breath underwater. Okay. This is great. Matt's turning purple. Matt's forgotten
more.
how to breathe out. Wow. I heard James Cameron was the one who taught them how to do this specifically. He did it himself.
Okay,
Wow.
so ready? Now breathe in.
Again. Oh,
And
breathe in.
flicker the flame for 4.
Flicker
Ready?
the flame. Ooh, flicker the flame.
Tell them what that means.
It means they're flickering their fingers around. I don't know what they're doing. Okay.
Okay, ready? We're going to do it again. When you breathe in, I want from your stomach, your diaphragm, your lungs, look up so it fills up your neck, and we're going to hold our breath as long as we can.
Okay.
Relax your body, relax
go.
your cheeks, relax your mouth,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to time us. Ready? If you meditate, this is great.
Great.
Ready?
Thanks Bailey. Yeah. You went out.
Hold your breath, people. Hold your breath, people. Don't let it go. Hold on to it like your life depends on it. Like you're a Navi in the seas of wherever they're from.
God, you ruined it. God.
Danielle's got it. Danielle's holding on.
Danielle's giving you the finger and holding on.
That's right. Danielle
Wait,
doesn't.
catch it up. We can catch up.
Wow, Danielle's finally benefiting from not finding me funny.
So that's all it takes.
Well, yeah, there's warm-ups and you train and you, I found that me doing...
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is,
That is so cool.
And I found that me doing yoga helped with that. And
Sure, of course,
if
yeah.
I was doing cardio, then that day, my heart would be racing. And then I couldn't hold my breath as long.
But the yoga day helps with the breathing.
Yes.
Sure. So I'm going to ask you a question, a James Cameron question.
Well, speaking of James Cameron, he should have taught Leo's character how to do that
I know.
breathing, huh?
If he knew, he would have... Poor Leo. Okay, here we go.
You guys can't say that.
Why?
There was room on the door.
Yeah.
There was definitely not room on the door.
Yeah.
There was not room on the door. It would not have supported the weight of two people.
Oh my God, you're so smart.
People are so stupid. These memes were like, there's room on the door. Do you understand how weight works? It's in the door. Two people on the door. It's going to sink the door.
He's right.
Of course. The question isn't about whether there's room. The question is whether or not the door is going to hold it up.
Think about it. A waterlogged Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio easily would be at 300 pounds. Waterlogged with shoes.
100%.
He was also in the water for a very long time.
Therefore,
so it was Atlantic Ocean. He was frozen already.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's pointless.
No, I support that. Jim, cast me in a movie.
Okay, here we go. You could hold your breath. You proved it.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, I feel fantastic of that breathing exercise.
Yeah, it was working until you made me laugh.
Yep.
It's hard to
I
do.
really feel
It's not as hard to
fantastic.
hold your breath,
No, it's
right?
not. Yeah, it
it's
was
not. You see? Or if you just go, my brother tries to beat me all the time and he fails every time because he doesn't do the exercises.
And you're the pro. He should listen to you. You literally did it for a living. All right, here's my question. Ready? Director James Cameron said that the plots of the Avatar sequels are bitchin' and that you will shit yourself with your mouth wide open. Any other insightful words of wisdom or bits of advice from him throughout the filming process?
That's quite a quote.
That's what I read it online.
Yeah.
He said that.
And I've never done that. Not with my mouth wide open.
Does he give good advice? That's the question.
Great advice. And what I really appreciate about him is that how he approaches each actor differently. And I really appreciate that because if I'm feeling a certain emotion, I don't want to be yelled at.
Of course.
So
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Does he give group notes or does he pull everybody aside?
It depends what scene it is.
But he might give group notes.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. And so you found working with him to be pretty insightful.
Yes,
he's
I
a
loved it.
He's a big director to work with. I mean, think about if you're going into one of your first projects and you're working with
Steven Spielberg.
James Cameron.
Yeah.
Like
It's
he
huge.
would be the example. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's got to be pretty awesome. What were who were, let's say, obviously, these people could be your co-stars in a matter of years, but who were some actors and actresses that you look to as, okay, Frank and I are actors as well, and as are Danielle and Matt, and we all have people that we like to, not emulate, but take things from, and we see them and we go, oh man, I love the way this one does this, I love the way this one does that. It kind of, we build that into our own styles and techniques and stuff. So who out there would you say is somebody that you look at now and say, boy, I would love to work with that person or do things like this person, or, you know, so on and so forth?
Now I definitely, in the past year, I've definitely been watching Saoirse Ronan.
Oh yeah.
And her movies with Greta Gerwig, and I'm like, man, if I could work with them, it's incredible. I saw Little Women. I loved it so much. I wanted to rewatch it right afterwards.
Yeah,
and I saw it in theaters. I loved it.
We felt that way with Cats.
Oh. We did. Check out our Instagram for when we went to see Cats. It's on our Instagram.
No, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Saoirse Ronan is an incredible young actress, and like she's really making waves, and everything she does is great. It's like everything she touches is gold.
You remind me of her because you both have names that I can't say.
You can say my
Yeah,
name.
but your fake name, I can't say it.
Oh, yeah.
Cerulean.
Right.
Ranabi tried.
Yeah, Cerulean.
Cerulean Blue. First game, ready?
Okay.
Maybe the only
Wait,
game.
she didn't really want to get more of that question.
All right, go ahead.
Because I have a game too.
He's bored.
Him? Nah.
He's
No,
heard
he
me
wants.
talk
He's anxious.
for years and
He's
years.
anxious.
I like to get to this game.
Yeah. So, no. Any other influences that you have? I mean, people that you want, like, you know.
Ooh, this is such a great question. I always get stuck on this question because I've always been a person that wanted to make my own path.
Well, naturally, of course. That's.
And whenever someone would ask me that question, I'd get defensive. And a couple of months ago, I had a conversation with my mom and my agent, and she's like, Bailey, stop getting defensive, because it's not. I learned that you're not.
You're not copying them.
You're not copying them.
Right.
You're making a path for yourself,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're being inspired
Yes.
by others people's art.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I learned also that if you didn't like the way someone approached a scene, that doesn't mean they're bad actors. That just means you would do it differently.
Exactly. That you have different choices
And
than,
I learned
than they
to
did.
exactly,
Yep.
and I learned to appreciate other people's art.
So can we get you
Absolutely.
on record saying there are no bad actors? Because Bailey, I gotta disagree.
You're in the room with at least one. Which one? No, but you're absolutely right. I mean, acting is a symbiotic relationship with your co-stars and with your peers. Even
It
if you're
is.
not working directly with them,
Yeah.
if you're not approaching performing in a way where you're using each other as influences to try to make yourself better every day on an everyday basis, then you're not doing it wrong, but you're approaching it the wrong way. Listen, it's a competition, of course, because it has to be. There's only one role, and one person can play that one role. But I know that, like, I have friends who are on Broadway and things like that, and they'll say, like, you got to go into the room, and you have to kind of be rooting against everybody else in the room. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. I'm never that way. That's a problem for me, is that
It's
I'm always
not.
kind
I'm
of
not
rooting
like
for
that.
everybody else.
I'm not like that.
And I think that's the way
you gotta
to be.
the best.
You got to be the best,
one.
but you're...
But I don't not root for. I always say, good luck, break a leg when I leave the room and there's other actors there.
Right, because you want it, but if you don't get it, you could be happy for someone else who did.
Of course
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can. And if I don't get it, I love watching the other people and learning from them.
I mean, to be fair, you also don't have to pay bills yet. So I think a lot of actors in Hollywood want the role.
Yeah.
And if they don't get it, they're like, well, I might not be able to pay.
I gotta do an Arby's commercial.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. So it is a business, right? It has to be a business.
Of course.
But I think creatively, building off of one another has to be where you come from and not something to shy away from. Yeah.
What I've learned is that I used to not watch a lot of movies, and I wasn't really reaching my full potential because of that. Because how am I going to learn how to be the best that I can be if I don't watch, even movies that were in before my time,
Yeah, like 1995.
Like Avatar 1.
yeah, like Avatar 1. No, but you're right. It's like a football player watching game tape.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm that way with comedy. I'll go back and I'll watch like old episodes of like the Dick Van Dyke Show and like I Love Lucy.
Bailey, have you
and
ever heard of the
things
Dick
like
Van
that.
Dyke Show? Didn't think so.
I've heard of it.
Wait,
but
Bailey's mom. Ever heard of the Dick Van Dyke Show?
I love Lucy.
I Love Lucy, sure, that's
All
great.
right, so that was a
no,
no.
but I'll go back and
No.
I'll watch some of those big comics and it's like I'm taking notes mostly. I'm not even really
Yeah.
watching the show. I'm kind of studying and taking tape from it. And, you use it to grow your own sensibilities and yourself, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, and all that fills your artistic well.
well,
You have to keep it full. You
Yeah,
have to
of
be
course.
inspired all the time. Go to a
It's so
museum.
true.
It's all the same thing.
It's true. And now my brother hates watching movies with me because I'm always commenting on something.
She's always like, "Oh, there's Leo.
Right.
Oh, there's Bobby. I had lunch with." Okay, can we play a game now?
Yes, let's do
Great.
it.
Okay, so Bailey, in the movie Avatar 2, 3, 1,000, whatever they're up to, you are the daughter of Kate Winslet.
Yes.
So we're gonna play a game with you. Unbeknownst to you, we've already asked your mother questions. You didn't know that. So we're gonna play a game with you called Kate Winslet or your actual mom.
Yeah.
Where you're going to have to identify if the fact we say is about Kate Winslet
The
or
actress,
your mom.
the actress, Kate Winslet, the actress, not
Not-
the character.
The actress or your mom who's sitting next to me. Okay, here we go.
This is great.
The first major she chose in college was math.
That's my mom.
That's actually your mom. You're right. Okay.
I would love one of the answers to be like, actually, neither. It's Matt.
She once worked in a deli.
Kate Winslet.
It is Kate Winslet. You're right.
You know, they think delis they call diners delis in California, and I'm like, this is not a deli.
Really?
Yep.
You don't really sit at a deli.
Those people are stupid. I'm going on
You could sit at a deli. That's where you get the strawberry,
but is it
hot
like
dog.
is it like a booth? That's a
Katz's
diner.
Deli.
Like a Jewish,
deli.
That's where I think the confusion is. In a Jewish deli,
Yeah.
you would sit in a booth and at a table and have it served like you were at a diner.
A matzo ball soup.
So there's a
maybe?
little crossover there, but ultimately they're wrong.
Okay, here we go. Next question. She wanted a tattoo of the Tasmanian devil when she was young.
Kate Winslet.
That's your mother.
No, it's not.
Mom?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Okay.
But she loves Taz.
But it's right
Mama.
here. Your mama wanted a tattoo of baby Taz when she was young.
Baby Taz? Oh, baby Taz is
Taz.
adorable.
Adorable.
No.
Baby Taz with
Yes.
that one tooth
I want
Bailey?
Like a diaper.
in that little diaper. Oh,
Bailey?
no, baby Taz is so
For
cute.
the
Oh my
record.
goodness. She said she wouldn't get a tattoo without me.
Hang on.
This was
high school.
Well, then she had no choice.
You were not born. I was in high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, baby Taz. Are you scarred by this?
I'm scared to continue this game.
You're learning a lot.
I know.
Learning too much.
Okay. Once made out with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Kate Winslet.
I hate to tell you this, Bailey. Both. It's both. Do you want to speak on that, Mom?
Like it's
Okay.
white.
All right.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
too white?
That's not my mom's type.
What are we talking about? He's too white? Leonardo DiCaprio's white? God. Everybody listening, if you're white, you're okay with me. All right, here we go.
What?
No, that's okay, but it's just don't make her seem bad. She's just not attracted to white guys.
I don't care who your mother's attracted to, but I'm going to show you the picture your mother sent me of the tattoo she wanted when she was young. I know you don't believe it, Bailey, but your mother sent me that.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's cute.
Do you guys want to get
now.
matching tattoos?
Diaper.
Danielle's
Not
got a
of
tattoo
that.
gun. Danielle's got a tattoo gun. You want it now?
I
you
do
want one?
want to. I want to get matching tattoos with my mom. Maybe one day.
You want to get them with us too? Why?
Tell them no.
I just want to get love and Navi on my arm.
I'm going to get 101 dots on my face. Okay. Tentacion 69. Okay, here we go. She watched Casper cartoons to perfect an
mom.
American accent.
That's my mom.
That's awesome.
It is your mom.
That's great.
I know.
I thought you were a friendly ghost.
That's why. She is obsessive about her feet.
Oh.
Why is this one
Kate-
taking so long? It's super weird. It's super weird.
No, because I don't. I like.
Okay, let's break it down.
Yes.
Have you seen your mom's feet?
Yeah.
Have you seen Kate Winslet's feet?
No.
Well, I haven't seen Kate Winslet. So
I bet you Google could solve that problem real easily.
Who's
Kate
obsessed?
Winslet.
Who's-
Kate Winslet.
Kate Win. Why would you say that though? Did she do anything weird?
No, only because.
Yeah, you know something here.
No, only because my.
This is gonna be on
I don't
TMZ.
think.
Bum, bum,
my-
bum.
No.
Kate Winslet's foot fetish at 8.
No, because I know which part of my mom's body she doesn't like, and it's
Oh,
not
what is
her
it? No,
feet.
okay.
I was confused because I'm not like I don't like when people touch my feet. Like that's a thing. So I thought maybe I got it from my mom.
Okay,
but
the answer is
no.
Kate Winslet. Apparently, she's obsessed with her feet and she picks at them. I read it online. I don't know if it's true. You can ask her when you see
Well,
it.
people bite their nails.
Yeah, but not their toenails,
That
Bailey.
they do.
Okay.
People
Last
do.
one. She dyes her hair.
Kate Winslet.
Do you dye your hair?
She gets
So it's
highlights.
both. So it's
no,
both. It's
she
both.
gets highlights.
Yeah.
Highlights are not the same as dyeing your hair?
No.
No.
But see, I get highlights.
No.
Yeah, right.
In my beard.
All right, that was the game.
Wow,
I
pretty
think
good.
everybody, Bailey lost. Good job. Bailey.
Oh,
You had to get a perfect score.
that's all right.
I'm sorry. We didn't tell you that at the beginning.
Let's talk Disney.
Yay.
Okay, so we just got back.
Call the lawyer.
Danielle and I just got back. No, not Disney, the company. Disney World, the place.
Yes.
So Danielle and I just
In
got
Florida
back.
or California?
We've
We've
been to both.
We've been to both.
Which one do you like better?
Oh, Florida.
Florida. If I was to rate the ones we've been to, I would say Florida, Paris, California.
Yes.
I've never been except Canada, but I've never been out of the country.
We've been all over the place. Paris, we love. Matt, you've been to Tokyo Disney, right?
No, I haven't been to Tokyo Disney.
Which one have you been to?
I've been to
Shanghai.
No, I've been to Disneyland and Disney World.
Oh, yeah?
I've been in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, no. Matt lived in Japan for a while. Paris is cool. You should check it out. It's very much like Anaheim, though. It's pretty much the same.
I'm
castle
obsessed
is
with
gorgeous.
Cars. Cars is my favorite movie.
What happened?
Doesn't have Pandora.
No.
That's
Only. Well, that's the thing. Are you excited to potentially have like action figures and stuff?
Yes, I really want. What are they called?
Pop figure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't even know if there's pop figures for Avatar 1. I don't think there are yet. So they'll probably hold off. I don't know. We'll find out the answer to that in a later episode of the Nothing Podcast.
How exciting would that be? Is once it comes out, I can come do the podcast again.
That would be really cool. We got you now because you probably won't have the time. Or be allowed.
Did you ask your publicist if you could do this?
No, I told her that I am doing it.
So loud.
And Danielle's head exploded. Okay.
And
She supports it.
yeah, she did 100%.
She wants the link. She wants to hear.
Good. If you're listening, we could use a publicist.
Yeah. So what's her name?
Shannon Barr.
Shannon.
Oh, what a great name,
Miss
Shannon.
Barr.
Listen, we need a publicist.
Yeah, we need a
And if
publicist.
you're laughing, it means everybody else is laughing, baby.
We're remotely attractive men.
Nope.
Okay. But this is an audio medium, so
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So, so Disney World,
Yes.
Pandora,
Yes.
incredible.
Yes.
Now I had never been. Obviously, hadn't seen the movie. Honestly, very little interest. Not in the movie, in being going to Pandora, because to me,
Yeah.
I didn't even understand that. I'm like, of all the Disney properties and things that you would do, Pandora from Avatar from this one movie, I didn't even like.
Ooh, and then
Oof. Well, so Danielle had been there.
Yeah, I went earlier. I went last year in the summer, and it was amazing. I got to experience it. So I had been like ramping it up for John for when we were going, and I just couldn't wait. And we were lucky enough to have like extra magic hours, and I made him run on the line to get
And John doesn't
Flight
run.
of Parrot. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Flight
I
of
have.
Passage, and we did it twice.
We did it
in
twice.
one
Flight of Passage
day.
twice in
Listen,
one
I
day.
have ran around
We went
toddlers.
morning and at night. Yep.
Nah, you
Yep.
did everything good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
I
wild at
know.
night. So glad we went back at night.
It was worth every second.
Yeah.
Like my
so
favorite
you were
ride.
saying?
Oh, I have ran around toddlers to get
Yeah.
get first in line.
Yeah. We waited about 25 minutes the first time.
But to be fair, don't you be like, I live here, boof, because yes, you do, right?
See that cave? My home.
That's my home.
Did you get any like special passage into it?
Well, when I was the one time I ran around toddlers, that was in Disneyland, but Disney World, I don't go unless I have fast passes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But you they obviously sent you there because the photo
Yes.
that press release that went out
Right.
of you and the other youths in
Yes.
Avatar is there, right? That,
Yeah,
the photo
that was the
taken
first
there.
time that we were there, and we were there so early. It was before the park even opened,
Yeah.
and it was so quiet.
Yeah, we
It
did
was-
It was like that when we went because it was so early.
For your photo shoot.
Yes. No, it was like you could hear. It was like you could hear the moisture in the air.
Yes.
It was cool. It was really cool. Going in the very early morning at the sunrise was amazing, and then going at night was incredible. And just the shows and the things they do, and the ride itself.
Yes.
Flight
Is
of
it amazing?
Passage.
It's amazing.
Oh, the first time I was like, we had a really obnoxious woman behind us. I was like, it's like Soren, whatever. Love Soren, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
The
Because
second time,
I ramped it up for you.
She ramped it up like it was
because I
the
was
second
like
coming.
ready.
What level did you go on?
They can't decide.
I know, I understand.
In Flight of Passage, there's different ones?
Yeah,
Yes.
we went up the stairs the first time, and
She
we were
knows.
on the
Wait,
first
so you've
level.
had
No,
different
but wait,
experiences?
the video
Yeah.
is different?
No. It's just where if you're in the middle.
Oh, well, right. We were on the bottom floor the first time and
Yeah.
in the middle the second time.
Yeah, so the second time is better.
Was better.
Why?
yeah,
Because you're
sure.
higher into the screen?
Yeah.
Is it like Soren?
It's similar to, but it's way more.
Is there stuff
It's
or it's
way
all
more-
screen?
All screen.
You can feel the banshee.
You feel the animal
breathe.
breathing.
The haptics are
water goes
unreal.
on your-
Hey, you're all saying things I don't know what that is. Oh, the haptics, the banshee. Hey, how about what the fuck are you talking about?
No, it's good. It blows.
It's
It blows air in your
4D.
face. It smells like grass. It's,
All right.
It's great. When you won't get this,
Thanks.
but when
Points to me.
when the big water creature
Yeah.
came up.
Oh, was that you?
She's like, that's my Uncle Rick.
That rhino that comes at you? That was me.
I love that ride.
It's great. And did you do the other one, the river ride?
yeah.
That was really cool too.
Well, did they have the was it a screen or did they actually have the
no, she was there.
She was there.
She was there.
They changed. Sometimes they change it into a screen, and when my friend went, it was a
Really?
screen. But you have to see her move.
Yeah,
it was
there was a screen
beautiful.
at the beginning of the ride.
Yeah.
Because she appears at the beginning of the ride also, and there was a screen at the beginning. But then at the end,
The
she was
end. Yeah.
there, and it was wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Tell me a fun fact.
How about I get you a mic?
In Pandora, you know how there's floating mountains?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Who is it?
Who's the mountain?
Yeah.
Have you seen a face?
No. Who is it?
Groot.
It's Groot.
Really?
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
But it was when we were doing the photo shoot.
Like his head, and then it just.
That's
Listen,
incredible.
all my
That
cast.
makes
just in
makes so
case,
much
think that
sense.
just in case Pandora failed, and they were
Right.
like, "Bail, bail! It's
Guardians of the Galaxy
It's
world.
Guardians. This is nowhere now." All right, so I have a very quick rating game for you, which is what we do. Yeah, well, so we're gonna give you some things that are vaguely related to what you do, and you just rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, and you guys can jump in because I don't have that many on the list, but it's a pretty easy list to access.
1 is what and 10 is what?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, whatever you want. Rate it in
Dots. Face dots.
in face dots. How many face dots? 1 to 10. 10 is good. 1 is bad. How many
Face dots.
How many
There's
face?
101.
Okay.
Well, we're going 1 to 10. How many face dots you'd give it? Okay. So the rating here is
Well then, okay.
the avatar, and the not V are blue. So this is rate things that are blue. Okay? Okay. We're gonna start off with blueberries.
10.
10 face dots for blueberries. We like those.
10 is good. Yeah.
And high in antioxidants, which
Yes.
is great.
They're good for you.
Not
yes.
V, also high in antioxidants. You want to do the next one?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, this is great. Blue's Clues.
Yeah. Well, you're good.
How do
you
you
should
rate
write
it?
for us.
Like
But Blue's Clues with the original Steve. And then it was said
there's
he
an
was
Asian
murdered,
Steve.
but he wasn't. What?
what do you
No,
mean? There's
origin-
an Asian Steve.
That's not the
now we
original
say.
Steve.
Now we.
Yeah, I know.
No.
All right, so how about Blue's Clues with any Steve? Your Steve of
There's only
choice.
one Steve. There's Joe. There's other characters.
Oh,
only
okay.
one Steve, man.
Okay, sure.
But we like Blue's Clues.
5.
He doesn't like
It wasn't like a show that I loved when I
You
was
got mad because you
younger.
weren't cast to be one of the kids in the back. To be like,
100%.
it's behind you. That would have been you. That would have definitely been you. She was the voice of Tickety Talk. All right. So I'm going to go.
Mail time.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to say Cookie Monster. That's one that we talk
10.
about a lot here. We love Cookie Monster.
Yes!
Get him up there. Get him up there. All right, what's the next one? Okay, blue. This was blue
Bringing
things.
it back to Leo and Kate, we're going for hypothermia.
blue.
Blue. That's when you turn blue because you're
Yes,
frozen.
I know what hypothermia is.
Just checking. You're 17.
You don't like hypothermia. The mom,
Mom
doesn't like.
Mom
Mom doesn't
10
like hypothermia.
Mom, as in degrees, negative 10 degrees.
That would give you
Hypothermia.
hypothermia.
That would.
No.
No dots. We don't like that one. All right. How about the show Blue Bloods? Tom Selleck. How many does he get?
10.
10. Good. That's always safe. As an actress, it's always safe. If you've never seen it or you don't know it, give it a high rating just in case you get a guest spot on Blue Bloods.
Absolutely.
The next one.
You want me to, this is the best one. You wrote it. You want me to say
Well,
it?
no, do you have something else blue
No,
you
but
can
I really
offer up?
love that one.
Okay, I'll give you this one.
You do it.
Does anybody else have anything blue they want to rate? Anything they can think of?
No.
No? You can't think of anything blue?
No. Not that's funny.
Wow.
Oh, I know. Eiffel 65.
I'm blue. Dabba dee,
I'm
dabba die.
blue. Bada,
Oh,
bee, bop,
10.
bop.
I
Oh, we
love
like that
yes.
one.
Of
Eiffel
course you do,
65.
because it's another thing with a language no one understands.
Right.
Bada, bee, bop, I'm a wee, da.
Okay, great. That's Frank's rendition of Eiffel 65's
I hate it.
I'm blue.
I hate it. Get rid of it.
All right. The last one, and not that we don't want to get political, but Bloomberg. That's
Our old governor?
vague.
who's
Yeah,
running?
the mayor. Yeah. Vaguely blue.
Our old governor mayor now.
I mean,
Michael Bloomberg.
wasn't he like a? What
He's
was
running
he?
for president.
He's
now.
running
I
for
know
president. He's your mayor.
You could say
He's
yeah.
not still a mayor.
Well, he's still. Well, he.
So give him 10 if you don't know, just to be
no,
safe.
3.
3. Well, he's out.
Well, what about De Blasio?
De Blasio.
Blasio.
De Blasio.
All right. What about De Blasio?
Our now mayor.
Yeah. He
don't
lives
know.
in Park Slope.
Give him less.
He has a nice wife.
2.
Mom
2 dots.
I have no opinion.
Oh.
and Matt.
Politics.
No, neither do we. We said Bloomberg because it sounds like his name is Blue.
Right.
We definitely don't do politics. So that's great. Good rating game. Thank you for that. So I know that you had said in an interview that you were nervous to meet Kate Winslet.
Yes, I was. It was a big. Well, do you want me to tell
the story.
both my stories?
Yeah,
As many stories
Well,
as you want.
when I met Zoe Saldana, so me and my castmate were walking to meet both our moms. And
Wait, real moms or fake moms?
no, real moms.
Okay.
Zoe Saldana starts walking towards us from far away, and I see her, and I yell, "Zoe!" because I start freaking out, and my castmate shoves me into my trailer. He's like, in his head, he's like, "You're not about to embarrass yourself." And he closes the door, and we're peeping through the small window, and I'm like, "That's Zoe." He's like, "I know, shh." And we're looking, and we just let her walk past because we could not. We could not.
But
say
you're
hi.
an actress
But
and you're
then-
a person, so you have to know
yeah,
that
but
she's a
I
person
was
too.
like 14 and
True, I guess.
freaking out.
Yeah, well.
And then when
She's a very nice person.
then when I finally met her, she gave us all hugs. She even hugged the moms, and people barely pay attention to the moms. So she's incredible.
And some
so sweet.
gracious podcast hosts put them in games.
I was going to say, we hugged the mom.
Yeah, we hugged them.
And then when Kate Winslet walked in, so Jim announced that Kate Winslet was gonna play Ronell's character, who's my mom, my character's mom, and I was freaking out, but I was sitting because we were doing like a table read, and I was sitting, and I was like, okay. And then the next table read, they say that she's going to walk in. Jim went to get her, and I'm sitting there, and I remember I just braided my hair, and I was sitting, and I was freaking out, and I was like, but all the guys were like looking at me, and I always embarrass myself. I always freak out when I meet anyone, and I'm like, okay, you gotta keep it cool. She walks through the doors, like the stage doors open. It's not a regular door. It's like the
Of course, it's the biggest, most dramatic door you could
slid
find.
open.
yes, it did.
Yeah.
And she walks, and she gives, and I was so nervous, and she just gives me the biggest hug.
Oh, we love Kate.
And I was like, man, okay. I was calm after
Yeah,
that.
she made you feel comfortable right away.
Yeah.
That's great. A professional, a real pro.
It was such a big moment.
Have you found that a lot of publications want to talk to you or whatever since the news broke that you were in the movie?
No, because it's not nearly out.
Right, I know. It's not even on the
No,
radar.
probably come next year. Yes.
Oh, you're going to be doing plenty of tours, press
Sure.
tours, and things like that.
Maybe you'll be on Ellen.
That's my dream.
Yeah.
No lie, I want to be on an Ellen so
it's gonna
bad.
happen.
Let me
feel
see.
it.
Let me see the back of your phone real quick.
The back?
Oh, she's got a pop socket.
Yeah, I do.
Wow, you know what? When you go on a media tour, and you're meeting all these celebrities, we're gonna let you slap one of these Nothing Podcast pop
Yeah.
sockets, and then all the people, Ellen's gonna be like, "What's that?" And then you just send her the link. Definitely prioritize us
You got it?
over the movie for
If
sure.
you could get the podcast title in,
yeah, just
like
slip it in.
once an interview.
Once an interview.
Yes.
Yeah, once every interview. It's fine.
When they ask you, have you been doing a lot of press? Be like, well, it started even last year. I was on the Nothing Podcast with Frank and John and the other people.
You're willing to do that?
The other people.
Yeah.
Are you guys serious right now?
No, I'm not. He is. I'm not.
I'm not being serious, though.
No, I know.
You're not?
No!
Oh.
How would you say that for?
Leave us in the dust. You could say once again. We'll leave it in. How big of a deal this is for you doing the show.
Say it again? Okay.
So no, you're going places. This is just me saying that. I'm not jinxing you or anything. It's my
No.
thought. You know.
Yeah.
So because doing this show, you're doing. We wanted to talk to you and we wanted to sit down with you and it's going to grow. You're going to be hopefully doing more of these types of things
thank you.
Going forward, yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't, literally for this movie, but for other things as well. And so, we want to be able to make sure that we can capitalize on that as you grow. As you grow far beyond...
How long are your coattails, Bailey?
As you grow far beyond the Nothing Podcast,
right,
we want to be able to say we were there. So therefore, I have some things that I'm going to just say. You don't have to answer the questions, but I'm just going to put them out there. They're questions for, 2025 Bailey.
Okay.
Or 2026 Bailey.
We have questions for you.
You don't have to answer them, no, because you don't know the answers yet. But I know these are questions that we're going to have to ask.
Can I say what... Okay.
So yeah, you can answer them.
If you want to answer, you can.
I'll say what I think the answer will be.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So here we go. What was it like working with John Depp? He's since changed his name. He's grown past it. He
finally grew up.
After what happened to him in 2033, he moved past it. So it's just a question we're going to keep on the side. You can say yes or no. How about say good or bad? Just go good or bad or
Great.
Oh yeah, great. That's good.
Okay.
You got it. Okay, we'll keep doing that.
That was a good one.
We'll keep doing that. Okay. What was it like portraying the woman who cured coronavirus?
Fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
You were good in that.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And she's a genius. She really is. So
I really felt it.
Yeah.
It saved Matt's life.
It did. Yeah.
Okay.
This is so bad.
This is
This
great.
is great.
It's gonna.
I
be
can't believe you guys are joking about the coronavirus.
We're not. I hope that there's a woman who cures it, and I hope you play her in a biopic.
Oh.
Musical.
Well, if she's mixed.
Right.
If
she
what?
will be.
Mixed.
I have
Yeah,
faith
she
she
will
will be. Which you are. We have to say that now for listeners, because if you were like Irish white and you were like, I'll only play her if she's mixed.
Yeah, everyone would be mad.
That's weird. Okay.
Okay.
Are you surprised that Smell-O-Vision made such a strong comeback? I wouldn't have expected that.
What's Smell-O-Vision?
I'll teach you a little something.
Is it from your time? Should I know what this is?
Well, it always helps. Listen,
Just
you
say
want
yes
to be
or no.
you want to be a student of your trade, right? Of your
Right.
craft. Smell-O-Vision was something that they invented in like the late 70s, early 80s, and they thought was going to take off. It was like, it's a little controversial to say this, but the 3D revolution that started with Avatar. Only with Avatar it worked. Smell-O-Vision was something they tried, where they would pump smells into the theater that matched what you were watching. Good, bad, things like that. It works in like a Disney park, but it fell off so fast. It did not work at all. I'm telling the truth. It didn't work. Complete mess, as it would be.
Because who cares?
Exactly.
Also sense around. Same idea.
Right.
Sense
yeah.
around.
It was like really high quality
Sound
sound
all
but it
around the
was
room.
and like in your seat.
Yeah, it's
also
not necessary.
Disney does it.
Disney does
but
it. They do
doesn't
it
work in
right
the
because
movie.
Disney does everything
Because
right.
Disney realizes they're there for an experience. There, you're just gonna watch a movie.
Exactly.
You're
Disney
not trying
does
to live
everything
in
right.
the movie.
But yeah,
Smell-O-Vision.
so it came back. How surprising is that?
Very.
Yeah, I would have never seen that
They
coming.
also did Smell-O-Vision at home, I think, before that. This is true. I know it sounds like I'm setting up a joke.
It
I'm
sure
not.
does.
No, they would send you a card with scratch.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they did. Yeah.
Scratch and sniff, and the show would be on it. It'd be like scratch number. It would say 1 at the bottom, and you'd scratch 1 and smell it. It smelled like corn, and they're eating corn.
Eating corn. Yeah. They really tried to make the smell thing happen.
But that would be fun for kids.
yeah,
It would be
I
fun
just-
for kids.
It wouldn't be fun for an adult watching like something gross.
Yeah.
Watching Jaws and Smell-O-Vision.
Oh God.
What does all this old fish smell like? What was it like starring in Fast and the Furious 23?
Oh my God, the best. It was a dream come true.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
I love when you turned to Vin and you were like,
Grandpa.
it's about family. And he was like, what? And you took a sip of Corona and you were like, this is
Oh
the
my
virus.
God, but seriously, I would freak out.
Yeah. You could get in there.
Yeah.
You
I
could
would
be
love
Vin
to be
Diesel's.
one of the
Everybody
best.
else's.
You could
Yeah.
be Vin Diesel's home health aide. He rides his scooter too fast. He takes the chairlift up to 20.
She's don't look at her. She's family.
This
All right.
my
Okay, this is the
healthcare
last
proxy.
one. This is the last one. You were recently cast in the biopic of President Malia Obama. That must have been quite a journey.
A biographical.
Oh, I was
film.
in that movie?
Yeah.
you
You
played
played
Malia
Malia
Obama.
Obama as president.
Oh, that was...
How was that?
That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
I want to know one more thing about Avatar. I read that all the meals they catered for Avatar were vegan.
vegan, yeah.
Is
That's
that as, Is that as
fantastic.
terrible as it sounds?
Well, okay.
No, I will say at the time, now I'm a lactose intolerant pescatarian. So
Nice.
I would love to, if I was at the time, then I would love that. But I loved meat so much. So I didn't love it so much. Oh, I didn't really love it. But looking back, that's awesome.
It's really cool.
It's really pushing the needle.
Yeah, wow, absolutely. No, and it is relevant to the context of at least the first film. I mean, I can't imagine that those themes or threads are completely done away with. But
Yeah, right.
regardless, I mean, it's very cool that, because what is it harming? It's not harming anybody. To do
No.
it that way, what is somebody going to freak out and be like, I don't want this
No.
black bean burger, or like, oh, too bad. Like,
No, it was good food.
yeah, I'm sure it was.
As a carnivore, vegan food's good food.
I mean, I was a pescatarian for 10 years. I used to eat vegan food all the time because you get tired of fish. man.
I honestly eat veggie burgers now
Yeah.
than I used to eat real meat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. When I was a pescatarian, and like I said, I did it almost 10 years, I used to eat imitation stuff and tofu stuff all the time because you can't just eat fish.
But it's good.
Yeah.
You don't
I love that
appreciate
stuff.
it until you actually do it.
No, and even now that I eat meat now, I still eat imitation stuff all the time. Like, I
It's
like the
not really-
taste of it.
But
It's
they
not
wouldn't
bad.
give you eggs then in the morning.
What?
No eggs.
No, you can order it. There's like a cafe. You can order other food. I didn't have vegan food every day.
Right, but
catering
Catering was
right,
yes.
right. The crafty
Right,
was
yeah.
vegan. That makes sense to me. I really like that, actually.
I like it.
Good on you, Jim.
Well, he's vegan.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
they
go.
have a school, the only school in LA or in the all US that's all vegan.
Interesting.
And their school, they just had a whole, like his wife sat with Oprah and they showed the school and how they have solar panels.
Oh, it's their school.
All solar panels, all vegan, all just.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Cool.
That's really cool.
He
Wow.
does not care.
I don't care. I'm thinking of terrible things to say about those children who go to that school. Okay. I'm like those whiny little brats.
No, but it's. I'll have to say, and obviously we can't talk too much about it, but being part of a major franchise right off the bat has got to be a very cool experience because you get to, really explore a character,
Create a character.
and then live with that character for a while through multiple stories or whatever it is,
Well, I'll say it didn't sink in until about April of last year because we were filming for it was a year and a half. But it didn't, and I remember I was sitting in the car and I just started crying and I was like, Mama, this is gonna change my life because I grew up with not a lot of money and I was like, I can like buy us a house, my grandparents can live by themselves, because they live with us. And I just
Your mom's crying right now.
she is because it truly is. It was a big moment for me because we struggled for a very long time. We were almost evicted, so it was really a very, very low point. And I did not realize that we were filming for so long, and I didn't realize. And I called my agent. My mom was in the car with me, and then I called my agent. She's like, "Yeah, me and your mom realized this when you booked it,
Yeah.
but I'm glad you do now."
Well, yeah, you don't think
It's
about
gonna
it.
change
You don't think about
everything.
it. It is going to change your life, and not in whatever way you choose to let it. I think really is the thing about it. I mean, you have you have a lot to look forward to, a lot coming your way, and then you get to choose how you want to push forward and how you want it to affect you. I think.
Yeah.
Which is, a great opportunity. It is, and like I said before, I wasn't trying to jinx you, and I said, "Oh, you're going to be doing a lot more." Depending on what you choose, you could never act again, but you have this.
Thank you.
This is great,
Yeah.
and it's a great thing that you are able to be a part of. And I think I wish you all the best. I really do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. No,
And if this doesn't work out, you have animals. That's
I know,
something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ever since I was in 5th grade, I wanted to be an advocate for animals because they don't have a voice.
Right. Oh,
and,
sure.
And we do. So
But I did see a video of a dog definitely saying hello on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, I mean, most of them don't have voices,
Most
but
of
there's
all
that one that he's
animals-
like, "Hello!"
Most animals don't have voices. You're right, though. No one speaks for those animals. They don't have voices, except the cat that looks around and goes, "Oh, hi."
I hate that video. Do it again.
No. But
Yeah,
Yeah?
we did. In California, I was missing me and my mom, when we were in California shooting Avatar, we fostered 4 dogs. Actually, one of my castmates, she adopted one of the dogs.
oh wow.
So, because we missed Rocky, that's our Boston Terrier, we missed him so much, and we fostered dogs. I want to foster dogs again in the future. They're our companions.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes if I can't really talk, I know this is going to sound weird. If I can't really talk about something yet with a human, I'll talk about it with my dog.
Completely. I
Yeah.
completely understand that. 100%. Makes sense.
She's looking at us like, is this weird?
No, it's not
Her
weird at all.
eyebrows are the highest they've been all recording.
It's not weird at all.
No, there's the bond. They love you unconditionally.
I know.
But
And
they
if-
feel what you feel.
They do.
Yeah.
And if you become like a young up-and-coming celebrity with a nice big house, you could have a little tiny pig, because I guess that's what
Oh
celebrities
my
do.
God, this is so weird.
Celebrities
I want a
have
pig.
pigs. Yeah.
I
I
love
don't
This
know
is
what-
not a joke.
No, yeah. But only a celebrity can really have a pig, and like, because
They're
then
very-
you
yeah.
put it on Instagram and you're like, wow, they have a pig. That's weird. And then somebody comes and takes care of said pig.
Yeah.
You don't
have
see
to
that.
do it. You don't have to do it.
But no, yeah, you could have a pig. I just followed a monkey on Instagram.
I do.
This
Did
is the life we live.
I follow probably more dogs than I do people.
Why do you follow the Nothing Podcast?
If not, give us your phone right now.
Well, I want to thank you for doing this. And
Awesome.
You're a good kid
Thank
with
you.
a good head on your shoulders.
Thank
A
you.
good mom
Yeah, absolutely.
Great mom.
Which
who
is so
wanted
important.
a tattoo of the Tasmanian devil when she was young.
No,
Revelations
having
here
a
on record.
having a good mom and a good support system is so important.
It is.
Yeah.
And I I think that
You're a regular person, right?
yes, exactly. And I
Right
think,
now.
you'll stay
Now I need to stay a regular
That's
person.
the job.
exactly.
When you think you're not, that's when things start.
You are a true blue nobody, and you should stay a nobody. 100%. I think that's
Yeah.
it's why you're one of us. That's why you fit in here, and I think it's important. And I think you will. Just my assessment of having sat and talked with you for a while here. The media landscape and the world that we live in will be a better place with your influence in it.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You like that, Mom?
I do.
Good.
It's true.
Good. So, something we haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
We go around and we say a word.
Yeah.
We haven't done this in a season.
Yeah.
A word of what we think about Bailey. We each get one, okay?
Yeah.
Danielle, Matt, me, John. Who wants to go first?
I don't get one.
You can get
Oh,
one.
no. Mom gets the last one.
Mom gets the last one.
And it's like
Matt, go
Taz.
ahead.
Okay.
And then we're all gonna cry.
Nope.
Yeah.
Down to earth.
Down to
Down
earth.
to
That was
earth.
3
That's
words,
3
Matt.
words,
Thank
okay?
you.
Sorry.
It was a phrase. It was a word.
It's a phrase. It's a phrase. It's a phrase.
It's okay.
Fine. Earth.
Earth.
He was like, down. Okay.
Danielle.
Earth.
Loving.
Loving. Oh, Frank.
They're all in my yearbook.
Yeah, right. He knows. All right, I'll go. I'll say not V.
Okay, I'll go. And I think the word for you is effervescent.
Okay, don't know what that means.
Yeah,
it
don't know.
Look it up. Effervescent.
Mom.
It's good.
Oh, wait. Mom needs the mic.
What's your word?
Oh, I have to give a real one. I just said a whole nice thing. Real.
Oh, thank you.
There went that.
Mom's word is concussion.
Joy.
Oh,
Oh.
that's very nice. I thought it was gonna be Taz.
When I had asked your mom for things about her to quiz you on, she was like, she knows everything about me.
I do.
I was like,
we're best
I was like,
friends.
Ma, I need you to
You guys
dig.
are best friends.
Me and my mom are best friends.
I sat there, no lie. He called me and I'm looking at the time like I only have an hour. For half an hour I sat there. I'm like, my favorite color. All the things he told me, I'm like, she knows every single
Yeah.
piece.
Right.
So I'm sitting, I'm like, I can't lie, so I'm literally digging.
Like
The
when she
two
got her
things-
first
two
kiss,
things.
like all of it.
So
Wow.
I'm digging.
Yeah? Who was your mom's first kiss?
It was a white guy, wasn't it? And
What
he
is
didn't
it?
like it?
Oh, sorry, that was so hard for you, sweetheart.
Was it?
Sorry, thanks for the
Was
sacrifice.
it Leo?
Thank you. Thanks for the sacrifice. Oh my God.
Well, I want
She knows everything. So it's
That's
like.
well. Now she knows even the things you thought she
Yeah, I
didn't.
know, right?
I want to thank you for doing this, and I think we should give a nice round of applause. And we look forward to all the great things for you going forward.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much, Navi. Very good.
You've been listening to the Nothing Podcast with Nobody Important, a cool side production, hosted by John Panepinto and Frank Caiati, with contributors Matt Hunt, Joe Hagopian, and Tom Zaccheo, and engineered by me, Danielle Rosefisher. Find us online at nothing-podcast.com, and be sure to rate and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever fine podcasts are distributed. Hey guys, it's Danielle, the Nothing Podcast resident woman. I'm very excited to tell you about my new Instagram TV series, Fishing for Answers. Each week, I'll be answering your questions to help you navigate the troubles of your everyday life. Why am I qualified to give you advice? Maybe I'm not, but I'll try. Catch a new episode every Friday at The Nothing Pod on Instagram and at The Nothing Podcast on Facebook.